Okay, this is episode 25 of RV Dream Makers, and in this episode we leave Reno and we drive across from the east side of California all the way to the west coast, and stay at a casino parking lot for 3 days. We had a water hookup. It was free, right on the ocean. You'll see the drone footage of that in Trinidad, California. And
we filmed one of our beginning episodes from there.
Oh yeah, we filmed one of our episodes from it when we're standing there on the edge next to a fence and the ocean behind us. Like right now we are at the Flathead County Fairgrounds in Kalispell, Montana for this one. Anyway, so we stayed there because to explore the Redwoods, and the Redwoods National Park was maybe 15 miles away. I think 10-15 miles away. There's a lot to do in there. That was Devin's big thing, is he wanted to do the Redwoods. And then inside that park is also Fern Canyon, which is where they filmed some of Jurassic Park. I know in the Redwoods there they also filmed some Jurassic Park, and they also filmed the Star Wars, the old ones, with when they're on the planet with the Ewoks, I think isn't that what their names were? I think where the stormtroopers are riding their I don't even know what the white like motorcycle looking things that float in the air, and that's where they filmed them in the Redwoods. Also, was that it for this episode that we did? Mainly a lot of Redwoods. So anyway, we hope you enjoy this episode.
We're chasing the easy life. We're chasing the easy life. We're chasing the sun tonight. We're chasing the easy life. Easy life.
Okay, we're at Redwood National Park, and we're at the visitor center, and we came out on the ocean.
It's chilly out here.
Some waves coming in.
Yeah, it's windy.
This is Devin's place that he wanted to see, so we're getting ready to go do some.
This is right behind the visitor center of the Redwoods National Park. Basically,
Some neat rocks out there. And there's one way out there. Way out there. There's a rock. It's pretty cool. A little nippy.
See, I like this kind of beach. When it's cold and you're wearing a bunch of clothes so you don't get sunburned.
Okay, so we're in Redwood National Park. And we stopped and talked to the ranger. And a little interesting fact, the redwoods are the tallest tree. The sequoias have the most mass. But something very interesting about the redwoods that amazed me and Devin is when you see these, like, that's not multiple trees.
It's all one tree.
It is, but they're all the same DNA. Because the redwoods have a, what do you call it? Something along the bottom. And it goes across there. And if it's disturbed or if it's damaged, it grows another tree.
So this one is...
So it can heal itself, and like it could be totally dead looking, but then it'll have a tree growing out of it.
This one has 6 trees.
And this one, yeah, so it's all the same tree and the same base, but then when it comes up, it's different trees. But it's all the same DNA, you said. This isn't what we were talking about, but it kind of is, but the other one. But see, that is dead up at the top. I'm assuming, I think it's dead. But see, it has a tree growing out of it. So it grew another tree, so it must have got damaged or disturbed where it grew another tree. So some of them grow them up high. But then here's another example of this one has ginormous coming out of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if this one to the left is it or not. So this is another example of them all growing and being the same DNA. They said in the park, these aren't even the biggest ones either. We're going to go on another trail. But they said the biggest ones in the park, that they won't tell you where they're at because they're trying to protect them. But they filmed some of Star Wars in here. And then Jurassic Park, we're going to go through the ferns, which there's a million ferns here, but...
That's funny. We ain't even in the biggest trees yet. I'm just waiting for those little velociraptor things to hop out of the brush.
Look at the underside of that one, Devin.
And then it's just got this tree. Look at the roots. How they came all the way down.
Yep.
And then just up there.
Yeah, that tree started out of that. It's literally coming out of that.
Yeah. And then look, that tree's growing out of the fallen tree.
Yep.
It's literally just like the fallen tree, and then there's just a tree growing out. It's like as if instead of branches, redwoods just have more trees growing.
Yep.
Instead of branches. What's up, buddy?
Corkscrew tree. It like twists around itself. It's crazy. Wow.
Big lightning strikes here.
This is like flat, Devin. Like, look at this one.
Yeah.
It's like totally flat. That is nuts. Wow. Look at the base of it. It's crazy. I love these. It's a down tree. It's like literally taller than Jody on its side. But I love how, look at this tree. And look at the roots going down. And that's a decent sized tree. up there.
96, and that's just to there.
Growing out of it, and all the ferns, and it's like a wall. It's just a down tree. They're like that everywhere. Every time where there's a down tree, there's just stuff growing on them like crazy. It's so cool. There's just ferns. You feel like you're in a different world walking through here. Jurassic Park. Some of the trees squeaking have sounded like it was something.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah. Very cool. They did Jurassic Park in here. Very neat, or one scene, or something of it. We'll have to Google search it.
Whoa. Board was not there showing.
It pops up. There's just ferns growing all along these canyon walls. It's very neat back in here. It's like Fern Gully.
Cold. Ooh, that is some cold water. Fern Canyon. Look at them ferns. Oh, right here too.
Yeah. It almost looks like tree bark, doesn't it?
Yeah. Kind of smooth the rocks all over.
It's crazy. Okay, now we're doing Trillium Falls hike. That's an interesting redwood. It's all one redwood, even though it's a whole bunch of trees, because it has the same base. But it's probably, what, like 10 trees, 12 trees? Okay, there's the falls.
Not very big falls, but the fall's just the same. Down this creek. We're in Jurassic Park once again. Here comes Mom and Devin. Oh, pretty good.
Hey, isn't that where the shaving cream
That was on the road.
Huh?
That was on the road. And Newman got a...
Yeah.
It's the big tree.
Wait until he gets shut. Probably like close to the stairs.
And I wonder if that was the height before it broke off?
That's the big tree through there. This is like,
I can't believe huckleberries grow up there.
yeah, huckleberries. The top of a big tree fell off. And there's huckleberries out there.
I wonder if the birds come and those two right there. I wonder if the birds come and feed the huckleberries up top. I wonder if this part of it came off there. Well, I feel like it could be part of that one too, or that one, or this one. All these are all down. That one too, in front of us. All these things. Look at that one. To saw through this. See the top of
Yeah.
that one? That looks cool. How high that is. That's like the Superman at Six Flags. It's like how tall these are. Superman is like 286 or something like that. Yeah, but that one back there was 180 and it was broke off. No, 280. Huh? What is it, Superman? But it was broke off. I don't think it was 200. It wasn't 200, was it? Yeah, it was like 274 or something.
Okay, so we just came down 1.5 miles to Tall Trees Trail Loop. And you have to get a permit to come in here. They only allow 50 a day. But this is right at the trailhead. There's that one. That one. And then there's this one over here.
Not even that tall.
Yeah. This one's pretty crazy. They said the tallest one's down here, but you'd have to swim across the creek, and they don't let it known where it's at. You just have to stumble across it. But somebody on All Trails said it's across the creek.
Well, it looks like it splits off into two, but then it goes up and then...
There's this one.
Oh, it's got the tree growing on the sides. There.
Oh, up at the top. This is a mile around. It's just flat, and then we'll have to climb 600 feet, a mile and a half back out.
600 to 800, whichever one's right.
Yeah, one says 800, one says 600.
These trailhead things have been correct.
Yeah,
Like at all.
yeah.
It'll probably be the 800.
Devin's got his beating stick. Protect us from mountain lions and bears.
Mountain lions beware.
Devin's got his beating stick.
Pretty strong too. Doesn't break. Strong stick.
Oh, look at that. Some exploded that. Up there, off of it. Wow.
Oh,
Whoa.
where this used to be, I'm guessing.
Yeah. That's where that was. Gosh, a lot of these have. This whole park is like fern heaven. Oh, look. They made a bench and they made a seat. Elk out in the meadow.
You can bring your camera up there.
Just chilling.
Hope you enjoyed episode 25, and please like, share, subscribe. This was a very good episode as far as just the amount of redwoods we saw and how many different hikes.
And the videos don't do it. The video doesn't do them justice at all. I mean, it doesn't even come close to the. Just you feel like you're in a different world with all the ferns, and it's just videos and pictures just can't do it justice.
No, they look so much bigger live than the cameras. Even if you stand somebody up against it, they're just massive. Especially the height. The video cannot capture the height because you can't see how tall they are. Even without a camera, just standing there, you can never see the top of them, you know. So we hope you enjoyed this episode. I guess this episode was filmed around May 20th, 18th through the 20th, something like that. Because we picked Devin up from the airport on 15th, so we were there like in Reno like 3 days maybe before we left. So, and we couldn't do Lass and Park. We were supposed to do that first and then go over to the Redwoods, but we couldn't do it because snow and no way to get in there. I mean, that's what a common theme is going to be over the next 3 or 4 videos of we can't see stuff because of the snow too early in the season. And they were kind of late on, some snowfall and cold and stuff. So But we definitely don't have any cold now because this week in Montana they're going to have record highs, 99 and 100 and even 101 a couple days. There's a big heat wave going on. Right now it is June 26th. So a lot of pretty good heat. But we're going to be here for over a month. So, all right. Remember, God loves you, but only Jesus can save you.
See ya.